'cause you are the reason.
When we selflessly resolve to adopt logic as a core value, it sets us free from our fragile dependence of the judgment of others. Responsibility is simply a principle of acting in line with our ever-expanding knowledge and rationality. It does not depend on intersubjectivity. It is not dictated by our culture, our social circle, or politicians, nor is it dependent on our fabricated freedom of choice. And many of the most historical acts of bravery came from those who took a stand for what is right, even in the face of adversity and cultural disparity. Such a profoundly selfless resolution can seem scary, as it threatens all the conditioned attachments that emerge in a culture where enjoyable feelings are considered the ultimate goal. But it leads to far more fulfillment than chasing our positive emotions like a carrot on a stick, as our ideology demands. In cases of drug addiction, usually only those who feel they have little else to live for become dependent on addictive substances. We've been led to believe the lie that the meaning of life is to chase the carrot of good emotions. But even with only our intuition, we feel that this endless chase doesn't make much sense. The payoff is never great enough. And those who choose to believe in a more selfless and logical objective, ironically, tend to experience much more fulfillment in their lives. It's a principle that has inspired ancient spiritual concepts such as karma or heaven and hell. Those who care most about their own indulgences end up haunted or tormented by their own self-interest. But in modern cognitive psychology, it is not just an esoteric idea. There is a huge range of academic research and literature on the subject, usually described in terms of the scarcity mindset and its opposite, the abundance mindset. The brain operates in a mode of scarcity when we feel that there are things we lack. This is perhaps one of our brain's most ancient survival mechanisms. And it's been well established that while this can sharpen our focus, it also tends to take up enormous amounts of what is called mental bandwidth. It hijacks our brain. It literally makes us less intelligent, more self-centered, and even drops our IQ. And every day, we are exposed to a near infinite array of societal impulses that are designed to lock us into this mental state. From a very young age onwards, we are deeply programmed with a set of requirements that must be fulfilled in order for us to experience abundance. Requirements that are often so elusive that we become mostly entrapped in the scarcity mindset. But as soon as we see through this, which can be achieved in many ways, we are able to distinguish truth from indoctrination, to dispel our confusion and dissolve our apathy. This presents us with a choice on how we lead our lives. If we make life about ourselves, we choose to see everything through a lens of what we can take rather than give back. But we intuitively sense that we are not doing what is right and feel unworthy of being truly loved. And we either attempt to make peace with this, or we succumb to insecurity and prefer to obfuscate the truth. But if love is defined as unconditional giving, then love is all around us. It is in the structures left behind by our ancestors. and the heritage of our grandparents. It is in the care our parents have given us, and the cells that make up what we are. It is in the social structures and the safety nets that are forged into laws to protect us. It's in the sun that shines and the infinite beauty that includes us. If we choose to be what we are and see our life for what it truly is, then we realize it's about much more than just us. It's about caring and doing what is right, about giving back and using our understanding to combat ignorance. It is about trusting in our ability to do so, trusting in our true selves, and letting ourselves be guided by our intuition, which knows right from wrong. No matter what challenges we face, when our heart guides us with reason on its side, our imagined problems fade away. Behind everything, there is a logical reason we can find when we choose to follow curiosity rather than fear. We don't have to feel regret or guilt when we know our intentions are pure and we did the best we could at the time with the knowledge that we had. But it begins with a choice. A choice between pretense or honesty, between fabricated scarcity or the abundance of reality, making life about ourselves or seeing that it is not about you. A choice that is yours to make.